to start this review off by wishing John Lennon a very happy 70th birthday. Because you say it's your birthday. Well, it's my birthday too, yeah. It's actually not. My birthday's in like March, but whatever. I thought it would be cool to review this movie on John Lennon's actual 70th birthday. Because John Lennon, he's just meant so much to me and just had a profound impact on my life, even though, unfortunately, I never actually got to see him alive. He's even just changed me as a person, from his music to his activism, all around. He's one of my personal heroes. Now, I've been very excited to see this movie, because honestly, I'll see anything affiliated with John Lennon. But I saw the first trailer for this movie. I heard about this movie actually about a year ago, and I was excited to see it, and I'm happy that I finally got to actually watch it, because I have been hearing about it for a while. I wasn't sure about Aaron Johnson playing Lennon at first. Like, I like him, but I just wasn't too sure about it. But he did a great job. He looked like him, he got the accent down, and he even managed to get that witty, brisk, and sarcastic attitude. He still manages to make the character very lovable, which also makes the audience able to feel a lot of sympathy towards him. And Lennon's actual life has a lot of emotional opportunities in that, so those two things combined make for some great drama that is all very well acted. While I love Lennon, I realized, like any other person, he had a lot of flaws, and the movie doesn't really try to cover them up, and it uses them quite nicely, because it shows us his arrogance and reveals him as kind of like a rebel, but at the same time it shows the transformation of these things, his characteristics in his younger life and how they transform into his later life and how we know him later on. We see his growing love for music and how his time period really shaped him, and we see his admiration towards some of the musical figures of his time, and it's kind of interesting to see that, because that's how a lot of people feel about him. At his young age, he's listening to this music that he's later on going to transcend. As far as the accuracy to his actual life, for the most part, it's pretty good. I mean, his life is so dramatic, though, that there's really no need for any poetic license. The relationship between John and Julia, his mother, is quite well done. At first, it has this almost intimate feel to it rather than a maternal one, but they do seem to be very comfortable with each other, which voids it of any awkward moments. While the movie shows some of the early stages of the Beatles, it's not really about the music. While it does dabble there, it's really about the relationships between John and Mimi and Julia and how they connect with each other. And I think overall, all of them do an amazing job, and it helps it to feel very genuine. Because the performances by Aaron Johnson, Kristin Scott Thomas, and Anne-Marie Duff are all fantastic. The only complaints I really have with it is that some areas where I wish it had better development, because sometimes it feels like they really rush some things, and other times it feels like they kind of took more time on some others. And also, they had this really great thing going, and I felt like at times they could have done a lot more, but just very minor complaints. So overall, Nowhere Boy is a great chronicling of Lennon's young life. If you're a fan of his, I definitely recommend it, but even if you're not, it's still a really great movie. Definitely my recommendation. I will give it a 9 out of 10 and the fantastic seal of approval. So everyone, enjoy John Lennon's birthday. Have fun in his memory, and he's never gonna die because we keep his message going. Peace and love, everyone. Enjoy this movie. John Lennon, you've been missed for about 30 years now, and you're continued to be missed. Because John, how I wish you were here. Just don't mind John Lennon and Pink Floyd. Roger Waters loves him.